Finally. You bloody took long enough.
Did you have time to look around? How's the ship?
Creaky piece of junk. Wood's rotting. Sails are prone to rip like an old pair of knickers. And the...
Will we make it to Kavir?
Provided you don't run into any storms.
I'll signal the others to come.
Bu arada fark ettim de animasyon bir şekilde bozuldu. O ses bayağı kötü. Dalga geçme bizimle Dijkstra. Dijkstra da başka bir büyücüye aşıktı. Philippa Eilhart. Ama sonra aldatıldı. Aldatıldı demeyelim ama terk edildi. Okay.
What the hell's that mean?
What? Don't tell me you don't plan to beg her to stay.
Kesinlikle
Why do
yapacağım.
you even care?
I adore love stories. Especially the ones that end happily ever after.
Hunters! Hunters approaching!
Board the ship! We want them alive!
Ya siz kimsiniz ki bir de gelmiş artist canlı istiyoruz diyorsunuz ya. Yani birader gel hadi canlı yakala hadi. Nasıl yapacaksan. Ya daha vuramadınız bana bir kere bile. Ha bunlar bizim adammış. Ben de niye bunları vuramıyorum diyorum.
Dijkstra, I don't know how to...
No time for courtesies, my dear. Get on board.
One last farewell. Thank you. I'll never forget what you did for me. And what we had together.
Benimle kal Tris.
Stay with me.
Geralt, not this again. Especially not here. Not now.
Miss Marigold, we got a sail.
Please.
We had our chance. But let it go.
Asla.
I love you.
Miss Marigold,
Bu senden başka
we're
kimseye söylemedim
casting
Tris. Ne Yennefer'a, ne Keira'ya, ne de hiç kimseye.
Well, mate, at least you tried. A sorceress turned me down once. Want to hear the story?
Dijkstra işte bu yüzden seviyorum. Biliyorum normalde kendi çıkarını düşünen bir adam gibi gösteriliyor ama normalde şu an bizimle konuşması için hiçbir sebep yok. Dijkstra iyi bir dost. Hadi anlat
Go for
Dijkstra
it.
dinleyelim.
What's the harm?
As you know, my heart fluttered for Philippa Eilhart back when we both served Redania. One day, I doused myself in fragrances like a whore in a heat wave, put on a pinstripe doublet, they make you look slimmer, you know. And I went to her, told her, Philippa, we've so much in common, and so on. You know what she said?
Pinstripes hadn't slimmed you down enough?
No. She said, Geralt, turn around.
Not in the mood for jokes.
No, I'm serious. Turn around.
Tris? I thought...
So did I. But I changed my mind.
Thank you.
Oyunun en mükemmel sahnesi burası.
Dijkstra, no offense, but
Leaving, already gone.
let's go somewhere. I know a spot where we can watch the ships.
Lead the
Okay.
way.
Okay.
You're safe now, right?
Yes, you
Senin
can stop
sayende.
worrying, really.
Oh, you're right. Just hard to believe it's over and done with. I've dreamt of this moment for months.
Ben de bu oyuna başladığımdan beri bu sahneyi bekliyorum. Okey. Başkaları için hayatını tehlikeye atmaktan vazgeç. Söz ver bana. Okey. Bu bizim cevabımız değil. Geralt'ın vereceği cevap bu değil. Hayalinde canlandırdığın gibi mi bari?
Is how you imagine things?
No. I imagined I'd be on the ship with the rest of them, and you be on shore, waving a handkerchief, maybe.
I hope you don't regret it, that things have gone differently.
Well, they say Kavir's lovely this time of year,
Okey.
but I prefer you.
Not surprised. I'm pretty lovely this time of year, too.
I won't disagree. We might still go there one day, when it's all over.
Niye olmasın? Seninle her yere. Peki orada hala efsungerlik yapabilir miyim?
That would mean balls and banquets, and other boring things that start with a B.
But also baths, bombs, body massages. You can make up for all those years you slept in the bushes and bathed in mountain streams.
Sounds tempting. Would I have to give up being a witcher?
No, you take a monster contract from time to time to stay sharp. Nothing too dangerous, though, so I wouldn't have to worry. And I'd be waiting for you.
Let me guess. With a candlelit dinner?
Candles, sure. And a bed. Actually, we've never needed either.
Look, they're signaling us. It's a message.
Ne diyor peki mesajda? Hadi bir oku bakalım.
H L A K B R. Halakba. It makes no sense.
It's code. What did you expect?
Okey, güzel.
Thank you, Geralt, for this, and for what you said at the port.
I should have said it long ago.
Aynen öyle.
So, what happens now? Afraid it's a bit too early for happily ever after.
Onun da zamanı gelecek.
We'll get our happy ending one day.
Yes.
One day.
Somewhere, over hill and dale. It's a cruel world we live in. It's hard to make plans. Even harder to invest any faith in them. Though you might want to, badly.
You were in an entirely different mood a moment ago.
Hush. The spark expired. Don't worry about me, Geralt. And please, be careful.
Ciri'yi bulmaya gideceğim.
I've got to find Ciri. I'm close. I will find her, or someone who knows what happened to her.
Where will we meet?
Can only think of one place where both witchers and sorceresses are welcome.
Kaer Morhen.
Kaer Haven't been there in a while. So, I guess I'll see you, Witcher. I'll miss you. A lot.
I'll miss you too. men's fragrance, acrid sweat, and chestnut balm for aching joints. Dijkstra.
Ah, those witches' senses. Can't hide a damn thing from you lot.
Same seems to be true for you. Will you ever leave me alone?
Someday, sure. Once I no longer need you.
Okey. Gene neler planlıyorsun?
Dijkstra, what are you plotting this time?
What would you say? How many mages did we save altogether?
Dunno, didn't count. 30, maybe, give or take a few.
And how many would you say remain in the north? How many alchemists, healers, herbalists? 2,000? 3?
Doing a population count? Is that it?
No, I'm concerned. In Novigrad they had us. We were here. But who'll save those in Rimba? Banard, Ardcaraig, Gullet? You know damn well that daft bastard Radovid won't rest till he's killed them all.
Bu konuda haklı.
Every last one. Yennefer and Triss included.
Moving as speeches go. Now get to the point. Why are you telling me this?
Because I want you to help me kill Radovid.
Okey. Okey. İşler birdenbire bayağı bir eskale oldu. Pekala. Okey, dinleyelim. Bütün büyücüler için mi kaygılanıyorsun şimdi?
You that concerned about the mages of the world? Expect me to believe that?
Actually, yes. But not because I'm sensitive or it gives me a heartache, true. To my mind, this systemic persecution is foremost a symptom of a far more serious problem. A madman rules Redania. I served Vizimir, Radovid's father, was his head of intelligence for more than 2 decades. Together, we transformed Redania, made it the North's most powerful realm. Any idea what made it strong?
Hukuk.
It's armies, I'd wager.
Hayır.
And you'd bloody lose, you idiot. Mass mobilization, inciting peasants to take up their scythes, straighten them. Where's the art in that? Much harder to build a strong state with healthy commerce, manufacturing, solid alliances, progressive science, and fair, independent courts that hand down just judgments. Vizimir and I managed to do just that, through years of fucking hard work. I will not sit on my hands as that little shit squanders that. Radovid the stern, my ass. Radovid the witless, I'd say. Will you help me, Geralt?
Evet. Dostum, evet demek için de bir seçenek vermeniz lazımdı. Okey.
I don't kill kings. Just not a regicide. Rumors to the contrary be damned.
I know. I'm merely asking for your aid in organizing the assassination. Someone else will strike the blow.
Dijkstra. Might not have heard this, though I'd find that hard to believe. But witchers are neutral on principle, so...
Oh, bollocks. That's a convenient excuse you lot try to hide behind every time the temperature rises. It's grown hot, my friend, and it grows hotter still. Pyres burn in every city. For mages great and small, your female friends included. For non-humans, for witchers soon. Is that the North you espouse? The North you're prepared to live in? Silence. Cards close to your chest, I understand. To slay a king, it's not exactly some bloody necker contract. You think on this. Think on what I said. And if you conclude you'd rather change the course of history instead of riding its current to hell, you come find me. At the Passiflora in the Garrod. I'll be waiting with my mates.
I'll think about it.
So long, Geralt.
Okey. Az önceki konuşma bayağı önemliydi esasında. Ve işin aslı şu ki Dijkstra söylediği her şeyde haklıydı. Gerçekten de normalde Redania'yı güçlü yapan ordusu değil, hukuk sistemi, modern bir devlete olan yakınlığıydı ve Radovid bunu mahvetti. Kendi adamları bile esasında artık çok sevmiyorlar ama bir şekilde eski Redanya'ya olan sevgilerinden dolayı hizmet etmeye devam ediyorlar. Ve Dijkstra'nın güzel bir planı var. O yüzden bu plana uyacağız biz de. Şimdi bir kullanılabilir puan aldık. Bunu da coin boşaltımına harcayacağız. Bunu da buraya alalım. Şimdi bu bayağı güzel bir özellik. Şundan dolayı artık bize verilen zararın bir kısmını karşı tarafa gönderebiliyoruz. Tabii şu an için birinci seviye olduğundan sadece %5 ama ileride bu bayağı sağlam bir şeye dönüşecek. Okey. Okey, şimdi tehlikeli komployla devam edelim hikayemize. Okey, burada bir hard save almak istiyorum. Bir şeyleri bozmaktan çekiniyorum çünkü. Çok emin değilim ama bu görev varken Taylor'ı bulmamız bir sıkıntı yaratır mı ondan emin değilim. Bu arada belki konuşma sırasında kaçırmış olabilirsiniz ama ben bir kral öldüren kral katili değilim dedi. Burada esasında Witcher 2'ye gene bir referans veriyordu. Normalde malum Witcher 2'nin başında Foltest'i öldürmekle suçlandık biz. Normalde suçumuz olmamasına rağmen, Leto öldürmesine rağmen.
So what's it gonna be?
Snake eyes. Got a snake's tongue as well.
Okay. Ha, bu arada şeyi de merak ediyorum. Şurada bir hızlıca bir bakayım müsaadenizle. Şeylerde ne durumdayız biz? Okey, Velen 2. Novigrad 3. Okey. Birazcık azalmış. Biraz daha azalmış. Atın burada ne işi var? Merhaba Bay At. Burada ne yapıyorsunuz tam olarak? Bayım, burada bir gariplik görüyor musunuz? Sizi ben mi rahatsız ediyorum bayım? Tabii. Attan rahatsız olmuyorsunuz anlaşılan. Ya siz bayım? Sarhoşsunuz sadece. Okey. Okey, belki sizi kabul edilebilir. Sarhoşsunuz. Arkanızda bir at var bayan. Varlıklı kasabalı. Ustalaşma. Okey. Okey. Onlarla dalga geçtiğimi anlamışlar belli bir süreden sonra. Devam edelim.
Geralt, greetings.
Merhaba.
Now, darling, don't be shy.
Yeah, sorry, but I'm here to...
Speak softly. I know very well why you're here.
Okey.
They await. This way, please.
Anlaşılan
This way. Upstairs.
Marquis Kühnet de bu komplonun bir parçası.
Witcher Geralt, up you go.
And she replied,
Boss has been waiting.
religion is the opium of the masses, and that she'll not beg anyone for her life. Then the flames...
Geralt, you're here. Good.
Might have chosen a more secluded spot to plot an assassination.
It's on everyone's mind. Many'd like to do it so there's nothing to fear. Besides, this venue's got a tradition in this domain. Might even consider it fabled. Folker planned a revolt here. By extension, King Vrydang's murder too.
Comparing yourself to Falka? Far as I can recall, no one in Redania's annals has a bloodier reputation.
Her rebellion changed the course of history. That's what we have in common. In terms of blood, we aim only to shed Radovid's. I'm pleased you're willing to play a part. Must admit, I wasn't certain you'd show.
Okey. İkiyi seçebiliriz.
Thought about what you said. That Triss and Yen would never be safe as long as Radovid was alive.
You better believe it. Well, I'm pleased we've arrived at an understanding. To the matter at hand, I believe you know my associate.
Roach, you here?
Retired intelligence operatives.
We have a club.
Defended a king once. Ready to assassinate another now?
Not proud of it, yet. I considered all the options and found none better.
Okay, Roach zor
Radovid's
bir
proven
durumda.
many times he only ever forwards his own interests. When Kedwin asked for help, he invaded. When I begged him to support Vizima's defense, he showed me the door. The war nears its end. We've come to a decisive phase. We must act quickly. I've no illusions. Only a dead Radovid means a free Temeria.
Okay, birazcık daha anlatmak ister misin, detaylandırmak?
How's that work? Seems to me Radovid is Temeria's ally.
Only as long as my guerrillas do what pleases him, support his troops. Once he wins the war, he won't acknowledge the previous borders,
Haklı.
nor wish to
Kesinlikle öyle.
restore them. He dreams of a northern empire. As long as he lives, Temeria will never be free.
But we didn't bring you here to bore you with politics.
Niye ayakkabımız yok bu arada?
Radovid's a threat to Triss and Yennefer. Remember that. That ought to interest you most.
Okay, Geralt'ın kafası çok çalışmıyor olabilir ama bizi manipüle etmeye çalıştığını görebiliyoruz Dijkstra. Bunu yapma.
Alright. What do you want from me?
One of our co-conspirators ventured out to meet an informer. He's not returned, yet the plan's success hinges on what he's learned. We've got to find him. And you're the best tracker around.
Tracker, huh? Really? Anything else you can tell me? Where this associate was last seen, for instance?
He's travelling as a journeyman, itinerant cobbler, that's his cover. He was first to venture across the Pontar, most probably did so via the Redanian checkpoint, with a man there who should know more, calls himself Gregor.
Okay. Peki Redanial ordusunda muhbirleriniz mi var? Ki bu gayet normal.
Let a Redanian soldier in on your plan to murder Redania's king?
You see, there are even some Redanians who cannot abide Radovid's policies. And when simple soldiers notice something's not quite right, well, then it's time to act.
Okay. Ortağınızı bulacağım. Size yardım edeceğim.
I'll talk to Gregor.
Thank you. And try not to draw too much attention, if you can.
Hey, bu ne demek?
The future hinges on the success of this mission. The future of Temeria. The future of the North.
I know. I'll try not to fuck it up. See ya.
We're counting on you, Geralt.
Okay, işin aslı şu ki...
And see you come in.
No one apart from Madame Serenity and your lackey.
Off the street, I mean.
No one. Nerves getting the better of you.
I'm not nervous, just cautious. A trait you ought to nurture as well.
I know, and I am. Wound about the streets for a time to lose any tales. I've worked in intelligence as long as you have. I need no lessons in spycraft.
Okay. Şimdi bu iki kafaları burada bırakalım.
You agree with the priests?
Damn it, I don't know.
Şimdi burada sorun şu ki... gerçekten Roach çok zor bir durumda. Bir yandan Radovid'e gidiyor, destek bulamıyor. Bir taraftan şimdi de artık Dijkstra'dan yardım isteyecek duruma gelmiş. Ama zor bir durumda gerçekten de. Ve işin aslı şu ki Temeria'nın kurtulması bence pratikte mümkün değil. Her ne kadar oyun buna izin veriyor olsa da. Hey. Orada loot olduğunu görüyorum. Hayır, orada değil. Okay. Hah, işte yani. Okay. Bu bildiğin kabalık.
Damn it, I don't.
Oraya kocaman sandık koymuşlar. Çıkmak için o kadar zorlandım ve hiçbir şey yok içinde. Okay. Şimdi Redanial'ı bağlantıyla konuş. Merhaba at.
Oh, he the horny one. He the horny one. Snake eyes. Got a snake
Bana böyle
tongue.
söyleme.
You copy what you got to have. Black ones, Redanians. Long as they can
Şimdi burada dostumuzun yanına gidelim. Yalnız burada da gene bir tane kayıt almak istiyorum. Ne olur ne olmaz. Okey. Sınır noktasına gidelim, oradan geri dönelim. Şimdi bir Reden ordusundaki askerle konuşacağız.
Come through. Watch your step.
Bu bölgeden bir blokaj hazırlamış Reden ordusu. O yüzden sadece izin olanlar geçebiliyor.
Looking for Gregor.
You found him? Who are you?
Geralt of Rivia. Dijkstra sent me.
Been expecting someone. Let's take a walk.
Okay. Neden kralına
Nice job
ihanet
decorating
ediyorsun?
your guard post.
By orders of our gracious and merciful ruler, the good king.
What was their crime?
One on the right, a peller from a village nearby. Gave some bloke the wrong advice. Bloke's mates informed on him. Neighbour held a grudge against the one on the left. Accused him of witchcraft.
Just humans at each other's throats. That's not Radovid's fault.
Who do you think set down the laws that mean folk hanged for such
Adam haklı.
offences?
Radovid'in suçu kesinlikle. Peki nefret ettiğin bir krala neden hizmet ediyorsun?
Seem to have lost all respect for the king. Why serve him?
What am I to do? I was born a Redanian. I won't desert. Besides, I enlisted when Vizimir was still on the throne. Now that was a good king, wise and just.
Okay.
Radovid's something else. He's got war on the brain. And I don't want Redania to look anything like that.
Okay. Konuya girelim
Let's
artık.
talk. Must know why I'm here.
Take it it's about our cobbler friend. Yeah, he came through here on his way out. Didn't come back though. Patrol went out yesterday, reported an abandoned cart a ways off the road. Aimed to go out there, see if it's his. Couldn't get away.
Thanks. Good enough to start with. Farewell.
Hold on. You got a pass? Won't get back through without one.
Yeah, I got one.
All right. Good luck.
Thanks. See ya.
Okay, artık ayakkabımıza girelim. Bakalım. Şimdi tehlikeli komplo güncellendi. İlginç bir şekilde ayakkabıcı arabasını bulacağız şimdi de. Şimdi şuradaki kontrol noktasına gidelim. Bu arada oyunun orada ufak bir numara yaptığının siz de farkındasınız değil mi? Geri tekrar giydirmemeleri. Muhtemelen bizi hafiften güldürmek için. Bu arada bayağı yakınmış esasında. Ayakkabı arabası. O yüzden şuradan doğrudan gidelim. Okey, şimdi korktuğum şey şu. Taylor'la buluşacağız buluşmasına da. Ümit ederim şeyle karşılaşmayız. Normalde Taylor'da bir güvenlik kartı var ve ben güvenlik kartlarının hepsini toplamayı hedefliyorum. Okey, bu bug'a girmiş anlaşılan. Bana sahip olduğu malları göstermiyor. Şimdi... Okey. Duyduğum şeylerden anladığım kadarıyla birisi birini kandırmaya çalışıyor. Oo, senden şahane bir subay olurdu.